Oh gosh, no. That's a buzzbait.
Which one do I want?
Spinnerbait.
Yo, what is happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode of DEBO'S Fishing. Now today I'm waiting for a buddy. He's not completely new to fishing, but he's like, you know what, Debo, I've been watching some of your videos. So this ties in perfectly to my Bass Fishing for Beginners series. If you've been paying attention to that series, now you need some baits. I know it's been a little bit in between. I've been just some other things, but hey, better late than never, right? Oh, speaking of fishing friends, we got one here with us.
I'm a fishing friend.
We're looking for lures. So, if you've been tuning into the series, the Bass Fishing for Beginners, you've got your rod and reel combo, but now you need the lures. So, we are at the Walmarts. Of course, I've been here before picking up lures. They usually have some pretty good deals. So, we're going to pick out the top 5 lures that I would pick for pond fishing. He's going to be getting set up with the tackle bags. We'll get him set up. He's going to be in some videos in the future. So, starting first, what would I go with? The first thing I would pick up is, we were looking here, the Havoc Pit Boss. They have them on sale here for $2.86. Still a killer bait. They've been around for quite a while, but we're definitely throwing one of those in a sack. There it is. Okay, so the Pit Boss, that's going to be our Texas rig. We'll grab some hooks for that. Hooks I would recommend are going to be the Heavy Wire EWG Jason Christie's. I stay with these Eagle Claws and only get the Heavy Wire. The light wire stuff is pretty easy to bend out, so Heavy Wire.
Heavy wire it is.
Heavy Wire. And the last thing we need for the Texas rig is sinkers, some bullet weights. You need them, so it sinks. It's a Texas rig. Texas rig is the most versatile soft plastic that I have. Anywhere from a new guy, fishing friend, to a pro still uses them. So moving on from there, you've got your Texas rig. Stick baits, some young dingers. Walmart has them super cheap. Any brand you want to get, it doesn't really matter as long as they have a good salt content. We've got some hooks thrown in there. I always go with a 4/0 extra wide gap. I think it is the most versatile option for you. You'll be set. So we've got the Texas rig and our soft plastic stick bait. Third, we would go with a spinnerbait. Now, you can go with one of the Strike Kings. They're a little bit expensive, and actually if you go with the Walmart specials, they're only $1. They're not that durable, but
$1? Are you serious?
$1.
$1. One.
$1. Yeah, we'll get a couple. I would generally go for a bottom bait. I would go with a Shaky Head. They don't have them here. We've got an extra surprise from Shields, but they didn't want us filming. So,
Isn't that what you're looking for, Shaky Head?
they have some bass jigs here. It's not a Shaky Head.
It's not a Shaky Head.
Come on, fishing friends. Bass jig.
I'm the beginner.
$1.56. So the thing with the jig though is it's got an exposed hook on top. So for beginners, if you're fishing brush, it can be pretty upsetting because you go through a lot of jigs. But that happens anywhere. So you can either go with the jig or the Shaky Head. Both are great bottom options. So that's number 4. The last one, you want to make sure you have a topwater bait. And it's hard to beat the old popper. The popper works. Throw it out, let the ring settle, give it a few pops. The popper is something, if you want to see if a topwater bite is going on, you grab a popper, and then you can move on to the walking baits and all that. But if you're a beginner, just start with the popper. You can fish it slow. If you're coming around brush or anything like that, you can slow it down. It's very forgiving. So I would go with, I don't know why I put it back, the Rebel popper. Here it's only $4.83. You think of something like a Whopper plopper. Those are what, 10, 15 bucks? Is that what they were at Shields? Pretty ridiculous. The chatterbait. Anytime you're around grass, it doesn't work that well around wood, but for grass or rocks, you can even fish it slow on rocks. The chatterbait is killer. Now, if you don't want to go that direction and you have a lot of rock where you're fishing, the ponds and stuff I fish are a lot of grass, go to a square bow. Square bow is always a good option. You can fish it slow, you can fish it fast.
Slow or fast?
Slow or fast. You cannot leave Walmart without talking about, I just saw them, oh, here we go. The cotton cordell spots. They're money. Grab a couple. Another honorable mention. Remember how I said I use backing? And I got a lot of really cheap backing back in the day? 300 yards here for $1.74. Pick it up. You'll save money on your reels. All right, fishing friends, and an honorable mention for what not to get. Don't get them.